Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and today I've managed to move out from my tree here with some difficulty my largest in a container American PawPaw. That's Asamina triloba, and this variety is Prima, which is meant to be and has proved to be self-fertile. The tree produced about 4 fruits, I think it was, in 2020, and then in 2021 I probably got about maybe between 8 and a dozen reasonable sized fruits on it. They weren't big fruits, obviously it's restricted being in a container, but it does prove that you can, at least for a while, manage to keep pawpaw trees alive in containers if you're not fortunate enough to have a garden suitable for planting them in. Now, the reason I pulled it out, and it is heavy, it feels quite waterlogged to me, and I've decided to move it up a pot size, which I hope means that it'll be able to stay in that pot for another 3 or 4 years. Now, I'm not sure exactly what size pot it's currently in, but this new planter here is roughly a 75 litre capacity, which is about 20 US gallons, which is somewhere between probably about 16 and a half imperial gallons. So not a massive pot, but as I've kept the size of the tree sort of restricted, I'm thinking that this will be easily big enough for it. What I'm interested to see when I pull it out the pot and have a look is see if it's got what looks like a taproot in it that's spiralled around in the pot, or because it's been in a pot it's produced more of a fibrous root system. I won't know till I pull it out. The tree has got plenty of flower buds on it already, which I hope you can see. It's got loads and loads of flower buds on it. Looks like it's probably going to have 2 dozen flowers, maybe more, so provided I hand pollinate it and it doesn't get too shocked from being transplanted, it should produce fruits again this year. I'm going to try and put it into a lighter compost. I don't intend to disturb the roots too much because, like persimmons, pawpaws don't like root disturbance. It doesn't need pruning whatsoever. They're slow growers anyway, but the height of the tree, which is around 7 feet including the pot, is fine, and they don't exactly grow away at a high speed. So there are no dead branches on it at all, unlike my persimmons, which seem to have lots of dead branches. So I'm quite happy to leave it as it is. The stem size is quite reasonable. Biggest problem I'm going to have is moving it over to my potting area and then moving it back again after I've repotted it, because it's going to be heavy. But if there is loose soil in there which hasn't got roots in it, obviously I'll try and shake off some of the loose soil without causing any problems to the roots, and I'm putting the plant into a much lighter weight compost, which I hope will aerate the roots and encourage it to keep growing, but it also means it'll be slightly easier to move it around. I'm not going to show the repotting process because, to be honest, it's going to take me ages to do because of the size of the pot, and it's extremely heavy as well, so it's not something I'm going to be able to do in about 2 minutes. So what I might do is come back to the video after I've repotted it and put it into position in the garden. So I'll see you in the next part of the video. Okay, so here we are back again. I managed to repot it eventually. It wasn't easy. Didn't seem to have a taproot, interestingly, despite the fact that these are taproot trees. That may be something to do with the fact that it's been growing in a container from the start, so it hasn't needed to put down a taproot. It may restrict its growth and it may well eventually end up dying, but it's in the pot. It's really a 2-person job to move it, but I'm hoping that once I put it in place in a minute, I hope I won't have to move it again for 2 or 3 years. But I thought that would just interest people to see my largest in-pot pawpaw, and that is the Prima, which is meant to be self-fertile. And if you compare that in size to my in-ground one, which is an unnamed seedling, you can see that the one that's unrestricted in the ground is considerably bigger despite being the same age. So it does restrict them being in pots, but it does also show that it is possible. It is possible to grow an American pawpaw in a container. How long that will carry on for I can't say, but it looks fine at the moment. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. I'm just going to rupture myself and try and get it into its new location now. I'm going to move it a bit further away from the fence and hopefully put it somewhere where I'll be able to get to it, so that if it needs, if the flowers need to be hand pollinated, provided it recovers from its repotting, that I'll be able to get to it. So thanks for watching the video, much appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up. Obviously you can share it if you wish. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and remember, if you don't want to get updates on this and my other plants, then please do click on the bell. I'll see you on the next video. Brett out for now.